Hi everyone. You are watching this video probably because you purchased an iMac in 2009, 2010, 2011 and you have a problem, which is that your iMac is working slower and slower, especially every time that you install the update of the operating system. That's pretty normal, but we have a solution to this problem. There are actually two solutions. Solution one is simple. You just go ahead and spend the money to purchase a new iMac, but that's a big investment and you might not be ready to make this investment today because first it costs a lot of money and maybe you want to wait a little bit for the next generation of iMacs. All right. There's another solution, and a very good solution, very efficient, and the investment of this solution is very reasonable compared to the increase of performances of your Mac. You can basically make your Mac behave like it's very young by just changing the hard drive. Yes. The original hard drive that's installed in the iMac is a classical one with a disk, a physical disk that is spinning, and it takes a lot of time for the computer to process the data from this disk. But there is a new technology that is still a bit expensive, but we can adapt this new technology to our old iMac. And that consists into changing the hard drive for SSD drive. SSD drive is a very fast technology for storage, and it's basically a flash memory. It's similar to the memory card that you put in your camera, and it's quite fast. The only thing with this type of technology is that it's still expensive. But guess what? If you still want to buy the new iMac, if you want to be sure it will last long, then you should configure it with an SSD drive. And when you do this type of configuration, the price of the iMac goes up like crazy. It's much more expensive than the base price. So the conclusion is that it doesn't really make sense to purchase a new iMac today unless you go with the one that is equipped with SSD drive, but which is very, very expensive. It makes actually more sense to simply replace your hard drive from your old Mac for an SSD drive. The cost of doing this is minimal and it's definitely worth it. So let's see how we can achieve that. So now you are wondering which SSD to purchase. Whether you go for the expensive one, the Samsung, or less expensive ones like the SanDisk or the Crucial, I would think it's not really worth spending the extra money to purchase the Samsung because your computer is old and the other components of your computer will not be powerful enough to really take advantage of the extra money that you would put into the Samsung. So personally, I think it's good enough to go with the SanDisk or the Crucial. Your computer will still go much, much faster and it will not work more slowly than if you had installed the Samsung. And if you still have doubt, you can watch this little comparison test of how much time it takes to start on the computer with the SSD drive versus the old hard drive. SSD drive is on the bottom left and hard drive is on the right. You'll see it's amazing how much speed we gain from changing the drive. Ready? That's it. 22 seconds to start on the computer with the new SSD drive, whereas with the old hard drive, it takes forever. I mean, it's just amazing the difference in performances when changing the drive. I mean, it's really, really worth it. Now, if you would like to have a good idea of the level of difficulty to replacing the hard drive on your iMac, then I would suggest you to watch my next video that I recorded when I changed the hard drive on my iMac. You will see the entire procedure step by step, which you will be able to reproduce by yourself. As you will see, replacing the hard drive for an SSD drive is not complicated as long as you are well prepared in advance. Although the procedure of opening your iMac can seem scary, you have absolutely no reason to worry, as it is not complicated as it looks. It simply looks impressive, but it is not complicated. You can definitely do it by yourself. And once you have done it, well, you will feel very satisfied. And your computer will work way much faster. It is definitely worth it, and you can definitely do it by yourself. You can access my next tutorial video by following the link in the description below. I hope this will help. Do not hesitate to post comments if you have any questions. I will be happy to respond. Thanks for watching, and don't forget, you can definitely do it by yourself.
I use